Hi there, this is Exeter's Public Legal Education team, and in this video I'm going to talk about the basics of the tenancy contract. In this video I will cover the basic components of a tenancy contract, some more specifics about its contents, and also talk a little about guarantors. So what should you check for in a contract? First, you should look out for key details. This includes rent amount and dates. Do they match up with what you were expecting? Is your rent paid monthly, or does it get paid in 3 instalments, for example, like a student loan? Also, check your contract length. Make sure the tenancy start date and end date are correct, and align with the number of weeks you believe the tenancy to be. Next, you should look at some more specific clauses in your contract. Are there any break clauses in your contract? Break clauses allow you to end the contract and so the tenancy earlier than the agreed fixed period. You should also check if utility bills are included. If they are, what is covered? For example, it may cover gas and electrics, but does it also cover broadband and a TV license? Also, is there a cap on how much utility usage is covered? We recommend taking meter readings when you move in and out, just in case a dispute arises regarding how many units of, for example, gas and electrics you have used. If living in an apartment block or complex, it may also be interesting to look at what facilities are available for your use, for example, a communal gym or a laundry room. Your landlord must use a government deposit scheme to hold your tenancy deposit. The scheme they use should be stated in your contract, so make sure to check this. There should also be no extra fees listed in your contract as per the tenant fees ban of June 2019. If you want some more information on this, go ahead and watch our video on deposits and fees. Your contract will also include your responsibilities as a tenant and the responsibilities of your landlord. It is good to check these before signing the contract so you know what is expected of you and what you can expect your landlord to take care of. Again, if you want some more information on this, please watch our video on rights and responsibilities. Many tenancies will require a guarantor if you've not been working long enough full-time to have bank statements that can prove that you can keep up with your rent. Most often, students will need to use guarantors. So what is a guarantor? This will usually be a member of your family living in the UK who will sign a contract. This binds them to cover any and all financial obligations for the tenancy if the tenant becomes unable to pay rent. Make sure you check in your contract who your guarantor covers. Sometimes they're expected to cover the rent of all tenants, so your guarantor may be responsible for your housemate's rent if you have any. But what if you don't have a guarantor? If you do not have a UK guarantor that can prove that they can pay your rent if you fall behind, the tenant will have to negotiate with the landlord as to what to do instead. Sometimes the landlord will want you to pay the rent in full in advance, so you need to know what is expected of you financially before you sign the contract. For this reason, it would be wise to make sure that your contract lists your responsibilities regarding rent individually rather than collectively if you do not have a guarantor and you have housemates. This means that you will not be responsible for your housemate's rent when you have already paid your own in full. That concludes this video on the contents of your contract. We at the Public Legal Education team wish you luck with your tenancy process. Please see our other videos, visit our website, or contact us by email if you wish to know more.